right. Our next sections are going to deal with money. We're talking a lot about money. A couple things. All the formulas are going to be given to you. They're going to be right in the problem, so you don't have to worry about memorizing them. You'll see that in the homework, so you'll know what to expect when it comes time for quizzes and tests. Also, since we're dealing with money, all of our problems, all of our solutions there are going to be rounded to 2 decimal places because money just has 2 decimal places in the system that we use. So let's dig right into our first formula. A lot of the letters I go over here will also be used in some of our later formulas, and they're always mean the same thing. So I stands for interest, super creative with that. P is principal. That's the amount that we're going to start with. Whether you're borrowing that money or depositing it, it's how much you start with. The interest rate, and every single time we're going to convert that to a decimal. And then T is time, and that's always in years. So let's look at some problems. First, I'm told to find the simple interest if the principal is $9,300. So this is my P. The interest rate is 6.1, but I have to convert that to a decimal, so I'm going to write that as 0.061. And then time is 5. I'm going to type that in exactly how I have it written on the page here. So I wrote these notes so that you could type them in exactly like that and get your answer. Now, if you're doing your work on your phone, this problem is going to work out fine, but the ones we're going to get to later, the more complicated formulas, you're not going to be able to do on your phone. So you're going to want to find some sort of scientific calculator, even if that's an app that you're going to download. Your phone's just not going to be able to do the order of operations for this. This next one's going to work similar. The tricky thing on this one is I gave you the P, gave you that interest rate, but I'm going to change it to a decimal, remember? And if you don't remember how to change to a decimal, you can divide by 100 every single time. Here's the tricky part of this one, though. This 22 months. It says months, so I can't put 22 in for T. Instead, over here, I had to put 22 over 12. I used 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So anytime you're given months, you're going to divide that number by 12. Be careful. A lot of fractions when we divide by 12 end up being repeating things like 0.333333. So that's the reason I did not use a decimal here. It's just safest to always use a fraction. Again, if you have typed it in exactly how I have written, you should get this answer. 3 is asking something slightly different, so make sure you read the directions carefully. 1 and 2 just ask for us to find the simple interest. 3 and then 4 are going to ask for us to find the future value, so a slightly different question. I'm going to start off by finding the interest, just like I did above. No tricky thing to that. Then I'm going to take this answer that I found for interest, and I'm going to add it to the principal amount, and that's going to give me my future value. Interest plus principal gives me that future value. 4 is going to work exactly the same way. Just watch out again for that 11 months. 11 months, I had to say it was 11 over 12. Since we asked for that future value right there, I have to do my interest that I find from the formula plus the principal, and that's going to give me the future value.